6 Eco Spaces for True Nourishment. Gratitude for Nature's Bounty. Part 1 of 2 by Luminous Mountain. Have you ever wondered why the supermarket's tomatoes look red and smooth but tasteless? Try one from your neighbor's garden, vine ripened, a bit crinkly, yet full of flavor and aroma. Most supermarkets' tomatoes are harvested green, then treated in a room with ethylene gas to speed up ripening. Bananas are treated this way too, in spite of us having local banana farms. These are anti-food, and they are everywhere. Many unknowingly get anti-food or fake food for convenience, stylish packaging, and vanity, at the expense of true nourishment. Most common are beef, seafood, cheese, olive oil, honey, coffee, tea, basmati rice, maple syrup, fruit juices, and many more. Some are mislabeled, substituted, and some outright fraud. Let me share with you what real nourishing foods are, from my experience growing up in a once laid-back historical Malacca town. Today, this town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. From the woods. The Malacca of the 70s still has small pockets of forest. My fondest memories were regular herb gathering assigned by my teacher to make his special ointment. With a gunny sack, I scouted for 2 herbs, wild betel leaves, sireh, and the banyan airy roots. The latter, being long, thin, and tough, remove wind from the nerves, he would say. We meticulously cook these 2 herbs with coconut oil, adding old ginger and turmeric. Fire control is critical, noting when the leaves start to sink and the banyan roots change color. This ointment is unique. Internally, it can be consumed for digestive problems and externally applied for deep massage. Cultivated betel leaves can be bought easily, but they are less aromatic. For aches and pains, besides the massage ointment, spice soup with rice paddy eels were used. We get these eels from a farmer who caught them from his swampy fields. However, in today's world, one has to be careful with wilderness near modern development, especially near golf courses and factories. Chemical residues are all over. From the village compound. You might frequently step on cow dung, but you will not run out of food if you live in a village. Everyone shares, for there's always enough food around. Besides growing vegetables and fruits, rearing your own chickens is a common sight in a village. I wonder how many have tasted a warm, raw, freshly laid chicken egg these days. As kids, collecting fresh eggs was a fun part of growing up. One lured the hen out with food, and the other quickly grabbed the egg. We took turns to see who gets to enjoy the warm stolen treasure. Your free-ranging hens don't lay eggs all year round. They molt and rest for 2 to 3 months. But modern hatcheries give them hormone-laden foods to increase egg production all year round. Rice farmers like to raise ducks, and from them we get duck eggs. I recall wanting only blue shell eggs, like green actually, to be made into salted duck eggs, a very cold-natured food. The blue eggs are soaked in concentrated salt water to be kept in a dark, cool place for 21 days. A useful food remedy for migraine is to consume porridge with salted duck eggs regularly. From the orchard. Not everyone has the luxury to own an orchard, but many have backyards that can accommodate a few fruit trees. The richness of our tropical fruits are beyond compare. While everyone is crazy about durian, I feel that the giant jackfruit is the most commercially sustainable fruit in the long run. A truly versatile plant, every part of the tree is valuable. Jackfruit's potential as a healthier meat substitute is far superior to soybeans. Ripe and unripe fruit, rind, seeds, tender leaves are all used as food with various medicinal value. Being a really big fruit, a single fruit can be shared among neighbors. Fresh, ripe fruits can also be cooked into a rich dessert with coconut milk and palm sugar called penggat nangka. The wood is termite-proof and resistant to decay, thus used to make quality furniture and musical instruments. I've seen sticky latex being used by Balinese kids to catch dragonflies. And jackfruit is really friendly. They love growing with mango, coffee, and coconut. Talking about coconut, do you know what's a coconut embryo, tumbong, is? It's found only in matured coconuts. Roam a coconut orchard and you'll find a few early sprouting coconuts. Hack this open and you'll find an apple-like yellow ball called the embryo. It's spongy and mildly sweet. The small ones make a tasty snack. Grandma always say to bring them back for Grandpa, good for his heart. If we find 5 of them, usually only 2 came back home. Boys will always be boys. I'm not advocating that we go back to the past, nor am I anti-chemical. I want to show that at one time, true nourishment and soulfulness of food can be found around us. We need not go far. If true nourishment is present today, why do people fall sick from toxic foodstuff? Why do farmers get cancer from toiling their land? If food is abundant, why is there hunger in the world? We hear this often. Industrial agriculture has failed us. Abiding by the law of fierce exploitation where greed and big profit are dominant, this imbalance has thrown off the enrichment of life. To enrich life, we have to abide by the law of fair exchange. To have true nourishment in food, all aspects of the food web must be honored. You might think these good times are gone. But in 2014, the UN Food and Agriculture Organization reported that 70% of foods consumed globally are produced by small family farms. Only 30% came from industrial agriculture. The fancy packaging and the highly processed foodstuff that stared at us actually came from aggressive publicity and marketing. We have been suckers and we think we live in luxury. But there's still hope. The 70% that gave us our real food must be made known further. An active inner transformation is happening among the food web players, and that includes you and me.